recognized by the government as a heritage conservation work. Kasi remember, hindi ganun kadali gumawa ng heritage conservation because of the scientific aspect, the financial aspect. So sometimes we need the support ng gobyerno para dito. So we need experts who we can contribute with advices or recommendations on how this work can be done. And sometimes we also need incentives or fundings that could assist us in the conservation of the project. Okay. So there are two types of yung kanina na-mention na ni Ma'am na i-explain ko kung ano ba talaga ang kaibahan ng conservation sa preservation. Preservation by itself means you preserve something, an object, so that hindi siya masisira. Okay? So, like for example, yung museum pieces na nakalagay sa loob ng museum, those are preserved artifacts. So, may mga structure din tayo na hindi natin pinapagalaw, pero check every now and then kung may mga structural defects, may mga damages. And there's siya actually more on preservation. But when we allow the management to be part of our preservation works, so minamanage yung building, no? So pinaka-continue yung life ng building to be of purpose, may sadya na siyang parang binabalik pa yung function niya, then it becomes conservation. So in other words, conservation is the bigger scope of preservation. Kailangan natin ang trend ngayon is more on conservation rather than preservation alone. But preservation is actually a part of conservation. You cannot go towards conservation without doing preservation works. Clear? Okay. Tama ba ako, ma'am? Correct me if I'm making mistakes. Next so what other terms yung in terms of maintenance of conservation projects, there are three types of maintenance that we need to know. The first type is emergency maintenance. Ito yung sakaling talagang very urgent na ang situation, magsak, no? Or tinamaan ng malakas na earthquake, marami ng cracks. So emergency work should be done, like what in Bohol, like what happened in Bohol, no? Nung after the earthquake, aftermath ng earthquake, maraming churches doon na naguhulugan na yung church building.